Today we are checking out Veloren. This is an indie MMORPG that is open source and has been in development for years. I've been following development myself for about 4 years and have done a couple of playthroughs, so I'm pretty familiar with the gameplay and the gameplay loop. I seem to have ended off on a mountain, so I'm flying down to town right now. Anywhere you can see is where you can go, so the huge mountains are climbable and you can also fly off of them. The game has a main server and one persistent world and looks like it has 27 players. I actually recognize one of the players that are online right now that helped me out a year ago, so it's got a pretty dedicated fan base and a bunch of people working on it. But this is action combat. You can party up, you can go check out dungeons, you can craft, you can gather. There's a bunch of stuff to do. Okay, looks like we made it to town and the players absolutely wrecked this place. You can zoom out pretty far. Anywhere you see, you can actually go ahead and run to. It's pretty crazy. They also have the flying mechanic, which you saw, and they also have a climbing mechanic. So if something's pretty steep, you can go ahead and climb up something like this wall or this tower right here, but you are limited to how much stamina you have. Now my character is pretty much set up for endgame, and the grind isn't actually that terrible. You can check out all the crafts with your C menu. They've got your basic gathering tools, and you have just tiered armor sets depending on what type of combat you want to get into. So here's the general combat. You can specialize in certain weapons and you can have up to 2 on you at a time. I have my hammer here and I have my two-handed sword. Oh, there's a player. So you can eventually unlock every... Oh, this guy wants to trade me. When you're trading, well, we might as well get into it. Well, when you're trading, you can look at inside people's inventory, so he might just be checking out all the stuff I have. I am pretty loaded. Your offer. He's putting stuff in for me. What's he gonna do? 1 gold. Oh, thanks, buddy. Go away. Yeah, that's the trading. It's pretty interesting to actually go and run to all the different towns, and you can get gold from the NPCs by trading them the same way you just saw that guy trade me. You have to make sure you balance it on both sides. Let's see if we could find. Here we go. He declined my trade offer. Okay. While we're running to the next town, we can check out the combat. Now, sword was the most updated version of combat we have right now. It's the most up-to-date. I'm sure they're working on the rest. If you go and check out their Discord, you can follow all their updates. But you can specialize in certain types of combat with the sword, and then the axe is more heavy duty, as well as the hammer. Bow, you can do kind of quick shots, or you can put points into being more of a longbowman. Fire staff, it gives you the option to do a close by attack, but it's mainly for AoE and damage over time. And then you have a healing staff, which you can use to heal your teammates. You do have by default this roll, and you can glide. And when you first start crafting, you're going to want to go around and gather the basics. So if you're going to get into doing mage stuff, you're going to want to go collect linen and so on. It's pretty simple and easy to get into. It just takes a little bit of time, but it's not a terrible grind. I don't remember it taking that long, even though I put a couple hundred hours into this. I mainly went out and explored all kinds of different areas. The map does need some work because it's a little bit barren, but these things all have their own uses. There are actual, elites and stuff you can go check out for the most part. But the caves are where you're going to want to go to do some mining. We'll go check that out. Let's see if we can use this fast attack skill I used to use to get around. There's also alchemy, and you can cook food that you get from mobs. I haven't seen any mobs to really find. Oh, here we go. There's all kinds of mobs in this game. It's pretty cool. For the most part, oh god, I haven't played in a little while. With the sword, there are some combos you can use. As far as endgame goes, there are dungeons, and there are some really rare drops from certain bosses that people grind. But it's been a while, so I'm basically hopping in with you viewers, and we're going to rediscover this game. Cool thing is, even though there is a lot of running to do if you want to go and make gold, there are a good amount of mobs, and there are some pretty strong mobs that actually do a lot of damage to you. If you do die, you will lose durability on your gear. We need to find a campfire, which is basically your respawn location. I don't see one close by, but town is right over there. I'm going to see if I have a bow. I do. Well, I have Mjolnir. That's one of the legendary weapons. I don't think there's a better two-handed hammer out there. A lot of people cheese these bosses or the mobs to see if he can get to us. I don't think he can. Use my right click to quickly shoot them. You don't have to specialize in any kind of craft, which is nice. As long as you have the ingredients, then you can make whatever you want. Here's some cotton. This is your starter linen and kind of light cloth armor ingredient. The game overall, I really recommend it. It's very relaxed. Down the line when you're going to go into the mines, which we'll go into in a minute, it's pretty hectic. Oh. Ouch. To heal when you're out of combat, you're going to want to use food. You can see in the bar on the bottom. Oh no. I can't remember. Here we go. But if we want to heal, we can go find a campfire. There's a campfire in every town, and there are usually campfires in between different... Oh god. Yeah, the world's pretty hostile. This little stumpy guy. It's one of the starter towns. Oh my. We looks like we dragged in some enemies. NPCs will all fight to protect, but I don't want to die. Also, if the NPC traders die, you're gonna have to wait for them to respawn. And we can sit and we can heal up for a bit. So I was just checking out my skills. Since we're gonna be using the agile stance for the most part, you have to use quick draw to enter into that stance, and then we can use our new skills. Here's all the crafting stations. They're in every town, but since we're all kitted out, we don't need to worry about that. But if you're starting off fresh, you're going to want to make sure to make yourself some bags to put in these slots, some basic armor, and then some basic weapons, and then make yourself some potions or some food, and then you're basically set. You can go out and explore and go check out what you want to try. You'll probably end up grinding some low level mobs to get yourself some points in experience so that you can fight a little bit stronger mobs with your updated skills. If you're going to want to go the metal route, you can find nodes outside of certain rocky areas and occasionally outside of towns like this copper ore. For cave diving, you're going to want to make sure to have your pickaxe and food, and everyone comes with this light source. If you press G, everyone has one. The cave system has a variety of different layers. The main one that everyone's hunting for has lava in it, and it's pretty rare. Like, I used to spend hours just down there because you don't want to leave once you find it. Okay, I'm out of here. I will say, I remember having some major lag issues at certain points, and it would just come and go. A few people have this problem, but a lot of people just play normally. I don't know if there's any official word on that, but it looks like I do have that issue still. We'll go to this save spot right here, because I will eventually die for sure. Waypoint saved, let's eat some food. I will say this is a lot more fun with friends, even just one more person. Like cave diving and going out and fighting at the different spots on the map is pretty fun. When you first start, you are going to stop and collect all the different nodes you see, because you're going to want to build up your armor, but since I'm already pretty high tier armor, I'm not going to do that, and we're just going to go as deep as we can in the next 10 minutes. There are a bunch of different biomes down here. You'll run through plenty of them. Looks like we're kind of getting in the gem territory. There are some pretty big mobs down when you get a bit deeper. Oh, there's a player down here. You can wear any type of armor, it's just certain ones kind of help you out with certain stats. I kind of have a hybrid one. I have a bit of armor with some extra energy. This kind of rewards energy. I went that way with the sword. There are chests down here as well. Let's grab that. And if you find stuff like this, the gems, they are for jewelry. You will end up going up and down, but eventually you'll get a bit deeper. There is fall damage. Oh, that's a big boy. Let's see if we can cheat. So the stabs have AoE. Let's see if we can. Oh god, this is gonna take a while. Okay, there we go. We got some purple loot, which is pretty good. The colors do correspond pretty well. They did a good job with making it easy to understand what each type of material does. Oh, that's a big guy. Oh, I think these walrus guys are new. I don't remember them. Okay, I'm not fighting that. If you zoom out, here's a little kind of cheese, but kind of shows what type of biomes we're looking at. Is this lava? No, those are gems. We came from that ice area. I guess we're gonna go back up a bit. Bro, what is this? We're going all the way back up to the world. Okay, well, I think you get the idea of cave diving. It does get a bit harder when you go down further, but it takes a lot of time. Let's go check out the open world. Let's see, let's /kill. Let me respawn. The campfire, nice. Okay, so there are a bunch of different spots on the map. Some of these fortresses are empty, the castles and stuff. Let's check out this fortification right here, see if there's anything. I believe these are more like open world dungeons, or I should say above ground, and then they have other dungeons with these dots that represent the difficulty, I believe. And those have mobs and a boss at the end, and then chests. You'll run into stuff like this all the time, and these guys drop good loot. Okay, we're not. And they all kind of have different attacks, which is nice. Not every single NPC is the same. Ow. This one's not too bad. There's some like way bigger bosses. There are certain bosses that only spawn at certain times. I've seen one boss attack an entire town in like the snow area, and I just kept dying. See if I could just sword him. Do I have any chance at this? Your basic attack does bring your stamina back up, so I'm using my stabby skill. Let's see what we got. Looks like some primitive stuff, some food. Well, I guess we'll use that to heal up. Let's see, looks like that's the fortress right there. Yep, there's the guardian, big old wood dude. He's not even the hard part. There are a bunch of goblins in there. Ah, he's easy. Machine gun him real quick. This is one of the easiest spots. It's only got the one dot. There should be chests around here. There should be a boss goblin somewhere around here. It's just kind of like a tribal little place you're basically raiding. If you're not geared up, there's like no chance you can take all these guys out. But if you've got some basic starter gear and a couple of friends, you should be able to slowly take everybody out in here. And there are a lot of unique drops in this game. I remember farming here a long time ago to get one of their masks as a hat. There he is. You can fight this guy to try and get his mask, but I am out of here. Oh boy. So that's just one of the different fortifications you can visit. The mountain I started on was here, and I only flew to like this first town. I'm just gonna go out exploring now, see if we can find some big bosses. We've been in the woods this whole time, but the different biomes actually do have other types of mobs. The snow has different mobs, as well as the desert. The desert's pretty cool, it's like the savannah. We're gonna have to check that out too before we end off. What is this? Oh, some aggressive NPCs. Okay. Oh, he's running. What is this? He's got his own sound effect. Flax too is also a basic material that is pretty much found outside of towns. Oh, look. What the heck? Husk Brute. Oh, he sees us. Oh my. We're gonna do what I do best. Okay. Got some decent experience. What do we get here? Blue Falcon. Looks like that's a glider. Cool. There are a lot of gliders they give us in this game, which I can appreciate. Yeah, this is definitely high level. Whoa. We could put on our heavier armor, but let's just check it out. Oh man, yeah, this may be a really bad idea. We got some weird stuff going on. Aggressive? They look like... Oh yeah. They look like normal NPCs, but they can be aggressive. What is this? I can't activate it! No, I can't activate it. You must have to defeat those guys. Oh, I have. Darn. We're back for round 2. Let's see if I can cheese it, because I want to know what's going on with that portal. Ouch. Oh no, not again. I can probably sort them. Oh, they're healing each other. We're doing this the old-fashioned way. No, 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 they're healing them. Oh, wow. Ow, ow, ow. No, no. Okay. Well, you get the gist of what the group content should be like. You're gonna want to hit those places up with a friend or something. The people in game are pretty friendly, actually. I've ran several dungeons with just random people. Whoa. Well, since we're out of there, I think we will go out and explore, check out the eastern side of the map, go see if we can find some more mobs, check out some more locations, and then wrap up the video. Finally made it to the top of this mountain. Let's see if we could fly out there. You can see the desert from here. You can even see the town. Oh boy, here he comes. Yeah, it's kind of pretty cheesy, but how am I supposed to take this guy out by myself? Oh no! Take him out by myself, I don't know. We're not really meant to. So we can get his attention. Oh yeah, he's got 1,000 health. Oh, he's fighting a spider. And he killed it. I mean, he's got it. Oh. Oh. Stay back. He's making some crazy noises. Go away. Let's see what he dropped. 250 bucks. Ingots and an eyeball. Well, that didn't really seem that great. So it looks like they added a whole lot of recipes, which is cool. It looks like it's additional gear as opposed to just revamping the whole system. The NPCs carry whatever the players trade them, but they usually have just this junk like this. But yeah, these giant towns are kind of barren, but they will have crafting spots in certain buildings. You're just gonna have to look around. But I think we'll end the video off here. I could go to every location, then that kind of defeats the fun in actually playing the game. The most fun I had was just running around and exploring and hunting down certain drops that I looked up on the wiki. If you want a certain hat, that's always fun. It's free to play, it looks good, there's content, and there are actual players playing. Make sure to chat in game, make some buddies, and they will help you out. Let me know what you think if you've played this before. I think a lot of people have tried this, but a lot of people have never heard of it before. Since it's not on Steam, it's kind of hard to discover. I don't know where other people are finding this game from. I don't even remember how I found it. If you're into indie MMORPGs, make sure to stick around by subscribing and joining our Discord server. But thanks for sticking around. If you liked the video, also leave a like. Well, we'll close it off here. I know the video was kind of all over the place. That's kind of how the game is also. But until next time, I'll see you in game.